What's up, gang? Back with another fucking rant. Got a sick for it. Let's fucking yell. I don't know. Okay, so I'm gonna start with Yu-Gi-Oh, right? Because I've been kind of tight about it recently with Snake Eyes format, like pricing most people out, having like all meta decks be like fucking four figures at least, or you have to play fucking stun, which is boring as shit. It's not a good format, and it's so hard to teach people. Like the power level is so strong. Don't get me wrong, Yu-Gi-Oh is my favorite card game. It's got my fucking balls lashed in a cage. I'm not going nowhere. But it's so hard to not be able to teach anybody and see how dog shit the formats get. Oh, it's out. Like, don't get me wrong, some of the coolest art, some of the coolest themes. I love the fucking Visas lore, and I know I'm like the only person who does, but it's tough to play, bro. Scare claws are sick. Fucking tier zeros can be okay in the right circumstance. Not when the tier zero costs $1,000 and is just not fun. Nah, fuck mediating. Fuck tier zeros in general. Let multiple decks be viable. It's just more fun. I fucking hate tier zeros. I get that there's the argument for it. Some people like playing fucking Yu-Gi-Oh chess. Some people like playing fucking Dragon Rulers. Some people like playing tier limits. I feel like that's not most fucking people, you know? Movie concept, fucking Dumb and Dahmer. It's just Jim Carrey trying to escape Jeffrey Dahmer chasing him throughout the country in that fucking dog van or whatever the fuck is the reason that the van has fur in that movie. And it could be like, yo, they give a scene explaining that like Dahmer wants to eat Jim Carrey because the facial expressions have made his facial muscles very tender or some shit like that. And you can do like a fucking not Silent Hill, Silence of the Lambs reference, and at the end, Dahmer eats Jim Carrey with a fucking side of Chianti, you know? Doing lines of Trazodone off kitchen counter like Hunter S. Thompson. Bro, I need to live off the land, for real. Like, I cannot wait to just be that guy, like, chopping wood with just his dog, like, getting his own water, and then sitting out front with, like, a thing of beer and a shotgun, like, rocking back and forth that, like, the kids tell horror stories about. You feel me? But then in, like, the folk horror movie, he ends up saving the people unexpectedly, and it's like, whoa, crazy twist. It turns out he wasn't the villain. That, or, I become the Unabomber, in Minecraft. But also, it's like one of the only ways that like this generation can own a house because it's like significantly cheaper to buy land, and you can get like a fucking do-it-yourself house from Home Depot for like 10 grand, I think. And it's like, yeah, it's a lot of money, but then it's like, let's take Oregon for example, right? You can get a plot for like 60 grand. The house itself is like, or no, it's like 50 grand. The house from Home Depot is like 60 grand, and you have to, figure out the pipes and install solar, but it's still like 68, not 68, that's still like 70, 80,000 somewhere in there, and it's still like, that's achievable, you know what I mean? Unlike most houses. Bro, you can absolutely feel the Devil May Cry, in Dragon's Dogma 2, you don't know? Same dev, one was this passion project, tried to get it done, had to put it off for Devil May Cry 4, and then that happened, and he was like, alright, let me release this. It did pretty shit at launch, then Cult Classic, now he was finally permitted to make a sequel, right? And, yeah, Jack of all trades is just Dante, right? Like one button to switch the stances, and you just combo a bunch of shit with a bunch of different moves. You can charge a projectile, switch to a different weapon, and then release that projectile. I mean, that shit's so fucking apparent. In this fucking world of remasters, right? I feel like we need a Rogue Warrior remaster, and like, but I don't want anything censored. There just needs to be like a warning at the beginning. It's like this game contains the fucking intense jingoism and xenophobia. Uh, but I need I need a modern version of that game. I think it'd be really fucking funny. And I'm sure the port will look something like the fucking new gen port of Deadly Premonition, and I want to see what that would look like, because that sounds very funny. Oh, I was thinking about Dragon's Dogma, right? Uh, I think more games need unnecessary multiplayer modes. Like, I get it, not every game needs a multiplayer mode, but I mean, like, it's always fun, right? Imagine, like, Pokemon battling in fucking Indivisible, or, like, a dual mode in Hotline Miami. Like, no, you don't need it, but it's cool as shit, even if it's just split screen. It's fun as hell, you know what I mean? Like, bro, Dragon's Dogma, and you can just, like, replace one of your opponents with a homie. I mean, like, and then just like random versus mode in single player. Immortals of Avium should have just been fucking Call of Duty with magic. Like, you don't need a story for that. Just put me in this little multiplayer arena and me shoot other fucking wizards with my like fucking hand shotgun or whatever fucking spell. So one of my homies came over, right? And he was like, yo, I'm thinking about being a cop. And I was like, bro, what the fuck are you talking about? And he's like, bro, I'ma just be crooked. Like, I'ma just impound cars I want, take money from the evidence, and then buy them for cheap. And I'm just like, damn, that's some efficient crime. Like, I don't agree with it, but like, he was like, how do I just keep doing scuff shit, and not get in trouble for it? And like, I don't know if I respect it or not, but also ACAB, so nah, I don't. Alright, and based on Yu-Gi-Oh, like I said, class on my balls, I got a deck print, right? And it's fucking, it's an AFD to pivot between Tearlament, Scareclaw, and Spirals. Visas plus Quick Fix makes AFD. AFD can search out the different field spells, which will allow you to continue to combo off. And then Tears can also drop things into the graveyard, which for both Spirals and Scareclaws is good because you get the revivals. And I just think that shit sounds fun as hell. I'm getting close to being able to make it, but it's a lot of fucking URs. I already have Spiral, I already have Scareclaw, but Tearlament has been fucking rough to me, and I have not pulled shit that I need. And then I need to dismantle shit to get AFD, so without AFD the deck's like, I'm sure it's fine, but then it would be more like a resurrection deck, and I would kind of need to jam it with a bunch of like random spell, you know what I mean, like fucking World Legacy Survivor, Monster Reborn, all that kind of shit to just like spam out fucking combo material, which could be good, right? Because that's like any tier card plus that is a potential combo, but like also that it sounds a lot riskier. And I would probably have to run a Danger Edge to get more shit in the graveyard. But then, you know, Dangerous can be dangerous and hit all the spells. So, homie picked up this vape for me in fucking Colorado, right? It's a geek car, but this shit's crazy. It's got this looking design on the front. I'm not sure you can see it, but then it's got this big LED screen that mixes wild art design shit, and then it has this dynamic online. The Greenland shark lives between 300 to 500 years, which means that there are several sharks out there in the world that are older than America. I ain't a gang member, but I'm still a shooter. Bro is talking stupid. Now this Ruger is his tutor. It's been real, it's been fun, hasn't been real fun, fuck you.